There are a lot of airsoft guns out there, different platforms, different manufacturers, and different styles of play. We're going to demo these guns to see where they stand in the grand scheme of this game. Welcome to the pit, where we put it to the test and let you decide.
Now what if this was the CQB boss? As naked as the day is long, lipo ready with a full metal gearbox and a 6.02 precision inner barrel. Now what if we put on the new JBU outer barrel, a mock suppressor, Magpul stock, quad rail, D-lap box, and a Vism sight? Well, what you'd have is a solid lightweight CQB AEG. What if instead of all these sweet external upgrades, put a bunch of molded plastic parts on this thing? Well, that's what our boys at JG did. And the fact is, even looking like this AEG is still a CQB beast, and its name, the s.t.a.r Dragon Thunder Maul Battle Rifle. At its core, it's exactly like this JG M4 tanker, although they do look like two completely different guns. The s.t.a.r Dragon's really ugly looking AEG unless you like anime, in which case you're probably preparing your trolling comment as I speak. But as a serious airsofter, if I saw this thing online, I probably wouldn't even read the description on the website. This AEG is going to test you on a couple of things you should have learned in kindergarten. 1. Never judge a book by its cover, and 2. Always play fair. If you do decide to judge this book by its cover, there's a strong possibility you'll be headed back to respawn because your crew can't dance, and you ended up on the receiving end of this AEG. So if you do end up getting blasted, man up and call your hits. Now the size and weight of these two AEGs is pretty much identical, both weighing at 6.5 pounds. Compacted, the tanker measures 22.5 inches, extended 25 inches. The s.t.a.r Dragon measures 22 inches compacted and 25.25 inches extended. And they both come with a shorty 190 round high cap mag. There is one tiny difference between these two rifles outside of looks, and it has everything to do with how far the gun can shoot. s.t.a.r Dragon's inner barrel is 6.02 millimeters, while the tanker has a 6.04 millimeter inner barrel. Now I got a feeling you may have a little less criticism and a little bit more respect for this JG Animaniac once you see how well it performs.
Now, despite how unattractive or unuser-friendly this gun looks, it's quite comfortable. I mean, you got retractable stock gloves for a really good cheek weld, and the handguard, if you want to call it, gives you a few cool options. The pit is where the trash talk stops and the facts start. Now, can you hear the high-speed motor? Or is it drowned out by the sounds of my BBs hitting the target? I can't tell you to love or hate this thing, but honestly, you should respect its performance. The s.t.a.r grip is comfy if you're strictly a righty, but as soon as you go weak side, it's like having a pebble in your shoe. It's very noticeable. The other thorn on the side of the s.t.a.r Dragon is the charging handle operation. Unless the stock is extended fully, you're not going to be able to get the bolt back far enough to adjust your hop up. This little monster can't even handle a light poly if you're not using it like a fire hose.
We tested the s.t.a.r Dragon Future Gun using premium seamless .20 gram BBs and an 8.4 volt standard battery. Using our X-Core Tech Chrono, we averaged 350.44 feet per second with a rate of fire of 11.03 rounds per second. Next, we tested the groupings from the Maul & Decker Vise. The first 5 shots from 50 feet yielded a spread of 2.5 inches. The last 5 shots gave us a spread of 2 inches with a stray thrown in for good measure. Then we tested both the maximum and effective ranges. For the maximum range, we found the s.t.a.r Dragon could consistently connect with a man-sized target with minimal barreling up from 125 feet. Then we used this future gun to close the time-space continuum until we hit the sweet spot. At an effective range of 110 feet, it's capable of hitting its mark without barreling up. This s.t.a.r Dragon Thunder Maul Battle Rifle by JG has earned 2 pit stamps, the first for being organized CQB worthy, and the second for qualifying it as intermediate level AEG. If looks could kill, you'd have enough notches on the stock of your s.t.a.r Dragon to dramatically affect its overall appearance. but it's its internals and its performance that you should remember when you inevitably see one of these rear its ugly head at your local field. Until next time, protect your face, play fair, and remember this is your game.